Well, how's everybody doing? I'm back here. I got some Carcano I've been reloading for. I got some new bullets in from Grafts. These are PPU. These are 123 grain, and they're actually 268 diameter, 0.268 diameter. These are 123 grain soft points right here. And I measure them with the caliper. They don't quite measure 268. These are running, I get 266.5 pretty much any way I measure them. And then these are the 268 diameter. These are 139 grain full metal jacket. These are a boat tail bullet, and these are measuring 267. So still not exactly 268, but better than the 264 bullets that I was using, these Hornadies. So we'll see. There's the ones I was using before. And it's funny because PPU, they make these, but then their rifle ammunition that I bought, they on here it says they use 264 inch diameter bullets for their ammo. So kind of interesting. I guess they do that for safety purposes. I'm not really for sure, but I've got these loaded up with IMR 4064. Using some data from the Hornady manual and from using load data from Hornady, and also Sierra manual has good load data. The Sierra manual, it seems like they have a little bit hotter load data, so I haven't really got to that point yet to where I want to go too hot. I'm just kind of goofing around trying to find a halfway decent shooter here. So I got a couple different loads loaded up. I'm gonna go try them, shoot them, see if I can get any type of groupings or anything with them, see how they shoot. The brass I'm using is this, I got some PPU brass. It was already prime brass, and it's not like perfect. I've basically just been sizing it, and without the decapper expander pin in the Lee thing. So I mean, it's not like been worked up and perfectly uniform brass by any means. I mean, it's decent. So hopefully I can get some sort of decent groups with it. But anyways, and I did shoot some of these the other day, and these actually shot a little bit better than the Hornady ones. And the flat bottom, and also there's just a long surface on this bullet, and it seems like that's kind of what the rifle likes a little bit better. But these bullets actually were not very expensive from Grafts. These are 26 cents a piece for both of these. So basically I got $75 free shipping. So I got, for 78 bucks shipped, I got 300 bullets, which is actually the cheapest bullets you can get. I mean, these I got for free with some Hornady dies that I bought, but these are actually about 35 cents a piece. These are 37, 38 cents a piece. And then a lot of the other ones were, 44, 45 cents a piece, for the 6.5 millimeter bullets. So these are actually the cheapest bullets that I have found, for rifle, especially for this caliber. So it's hard to beat. So we'll see how they shoot. Let's go get this done. All right, before we start, let's just have a little love for the Carcano rifle here. This is one I got from RTI Royal Tiger. I got a repo sling, $20 sling. I got off of Amazon. Fits it pretty well, but the bluing and overall condition on this thing, it had some grime, it had a little bit of surface rust, but it cleaned up real nice. It's a Gardone 1937. I mean, the front sight was way off. I moved it over a little bit, and that's the other thing. The sights, this back sight, this is like a 300 meter, I guess, battle sight. So this thing shoots really high, but you know, overall the stock on this thing is nice. I put a couple coats of tongue oil on it, and I mean, honestly, the action's, I mean, it's smooth. You know, the trigger is not bad at all. It's actually pretty light. It's, I mean, it'll surprise you. There's really not a whole lot. It doesn't really it's not like a two-stage. You can pull a little bit, and then there's a little bit of a hiccup right there, and then break. So, you know, you got to kind of got to feel for that. It's just got like a little bit of a hiccup, like right there, and then it'll break. So, I mean, overall, I mean, I'm kind of impressed. Really, I haven't been able to get it to shoot real well so far, but maybe that'll change today. So anyways, just a little bit of love here for the Carcano.
$19.26. $19.47. $19.28. $18.97. $19.07. $19.56.
All right, let's take a look at these targets. And I don't know, there's some people probably wondering, like, why are you doing this? What's the point? Well, the point is it's fun, and I like doing it. So, you know, that's what it is. I got an old rifle. I wanted to reload for it. I want to do some shooting. The hard thing about this thing is the sights. You know, it's hard to get a consistent sight picture. I mean, basically, I sketched this out, the target. I mean, basically, you got to kind of bury the front blade down in the bottom of the notch and pretty much get it lined up right with the bottom of the target in order to hit, like right here. And it actually, where I drew it, it probably needs to be, you know, down. These aren't perfect, but you get my drift. Basically, the front notch needs to be buried in the bottom of this back V notch, and it's basically got to be at the very centered at the very bottom of the target. So that's kind of what I was dealing with. But this is the white piece of paper that I had behind here, and this is all the shots that I shot. So you can pretty much see that everything I shot, except for this one flyer that I had over here on the last group, I mean, everything you can pretty much, you know, cover it up. Like, you know, here's a roll of duct tape. I mean, it'll pretty much, you know, cover it up. You know, that's like a 3-inch target right there. So you can pretty much see everything I shot was within, you know, probably would be within the 9 ring for everything. But specifics, this is the 123 with 33 grains. This one probably shot the worst, although I had 2 there, one there, and then I had 1 way over here. This one, the numbers weren't real good on it, but it shot good. It's a 139 grain with 32 grains of 40-64, and it shot good. It was a 2099 was the average. The numbers weren't great on it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's not a bad group right there. Here's the same bullet, the 139 grain. This is with 31 grains. Velocity went down a little bit, 1929. But besides, I had a couple over here, but then I had these three that were really, really nice. And then I don't know, maybe this one had the best numbers, but they really all shot about the same. This is a 123 grain with 32 grains of 40-64. 1975 feet per second, standard deviation of 12. And this one, the group is probably a little bit tighter, a little bit nicer group on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I mean, I had 3 there, then I had 3 more that were just outside. But like I say, the point of aim is going to be your limiting factor. So I'd say out of the 2 bullets, these were probably, I guess this is probably the best group right here. Oops. It was 139 with 32 grains of 40-64. And all those, I pulled most of those a little bit to the left, it looks like, which there again, my point of aim was like down here with the front sight buried. So, but I'll take that. That's not a bad group right there. And yeah, I am shooting from 50 yards, and my eyesight's not the best, so I'm not a professional shooter. I'm not going to enter any competitions. I could honestly care less about it. Like I said, this is just for fun, and I think I got some nice bullets here. I got a couple loads, so they're going to shoot nice. So the main thing is I've got the old rifle. I've got it cleaned up. I've got some reloads for it. I can order the proper size bullets, so that makes a world of difference. And hey, I'm just having fun. So anyways, hopefully this is helpful to somebody. There's a lot of these old Carcanos floating around, and sometimes the ammunition is not readily available, and even when it is, it's probably not the right diameter bullet. So if you want to get into something that's a fun hobby, you can get into reloading. You can buy the proper size PPU bullets. They're dirt cheap. You can reload them with some 40-64, which is pretty much going to be available anywhere, and probably one of the cheaper ones, easier ones to load with. So you got a couple good loads, you can go shoot, you can go have yourself a good time, go have some fun. So that's that's basically what I'm all about, what I like to do. I just like to shoot recreationally and have fun. So hopefully somebody can get some good information out of this and be helpful to somebody. And anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.